Good afternoon, everybody. Lovely day again. I'm playing in the match this afternoon, Mugs against the club. I'm a member of the Mugs and obviously men's captain of the club, so I'm captaining the club against the Mugs. 16 aside, so it's a big match and it's been going on for over 60 years. So historical match. We're looking forward to a great day with the sun shining. My first thing I want to say is just an apology. I didn't mention last week Eddie Strang's victory in the Wood Roberts, which is the 36-hole scratch competition, which had taken place 10 days before. So Eddie, really sorry about that. He got 152 gross, so that's over 36 holes. And I'm also going to suggest to the committee and obviously to Bobby as the men's captain for next year that we rename this as the Club Championship, because some people know it as the Club Championship, other people think that the gold medal is the Club Championship. And I really feel that this 36-hole competition is a real test of golf, and the person who wins the scratch trophy, which is the Wood Roberts, really deserves the title of club champion. So I'm looking at renaming that so we're all clear next year. So Eddie won the scratch, and then on the handicap part of the day, which is for the Edrich Bowl, Ian McCarthy won the with a net 136. We're going to present the prizes for this and the other major men's competitions at the men's AGM on the 10th of October, because we've tried to organise presentations on Sundays, and a bit like the captain's speech on a Sunday, Sundays are not what they used to be, and I'd rather get a big crowd to congratulate not just Eddie and Ian but all the other members who've won men's competitions throughout the year. So men's AGM 10th of October, the AGM will finish with a presentation of all the trophies in the men's section. From my own perspective, we played captain and pro on Sunday against Richard Fawcett and Paul Agate, a really tough pair to beat, and I think everybody was rooting for Adam and me for whatever reason, and we managed to halve, which actually is a good result because it means that Adam gets paid and it means that Richard Fawcett doesn't get bragging rights. Open sweepstake, we raised over £80 from this has been donated to the captain's charity, and Peter Bright has calculated that actually over the 4 majors £300 has gone into the captain's charity. And I know I just took the mickey out of Richard Fawcett, but thank you very much to Richard, who donated his winnings to the captain's charity, as did I, because I won 10 quid rather embarrassingly on the worst player in the recent Open up at Troon. But thanks very much to Richard and particularly to Peter Bright for organising that. This week, 2 days ago, we had the Ladies Invitation Day, and that was I was here as a starter with Paul Hollingham, and we had 66 ladies from local clubs. A really nice event, and it was amazing how straight they all drive. Maybe there's a little lesson to be learned there. You don't actually have to hit the ball 200 yards. If you can hit it 120 straight up the middle, that's probably a better bet. And they were all very accurate, and I know they all enjoyed their time here at Crower. So today, Club v Mugs, I'm teeing off in about 20 minutes, so better get through this fairly quickly. I've only got 11 weeks to go until I hand over to Bobby, and those 11 weeks are actually going to fly by because we've got a very busy few weeks. Next week we've got the Veterans Cup, so that's on Monday the 29th of July, and I'm playing in that with Ken New and Bilgin Ersin. And I've taken the decision that we're not going to have a handicap limit. If you've got a valid handicap, so you have to have a valid handicap with 3 qualifying cards during the year, but we're not limiting it to 20. So if you've got a valid handicap, that's what you will play to. So hopefully that'll encourage more people to take part in the Veterans Cup next Monday. I'm going with James Miller to the Legacy Youth Zone on Tuesday afternoon, and James is going to do a putting demonstration, and then I've lined up with Adam that we're going to bring a handful of the youngsters here to have a go up on the practice range in early August. And then on Friday the 22nd, Friday the 2nd of August, so that's next Friday, we've got the match against Reigate Heath. Thanks very much to Mick McDonough for organising it, and I'm delighted to say that with a lot of pushing and shoving and calling, we have now got a full team. And please, if you're down to play in any match for the club and you find you can't play, do give us much notice as you possibly can, because I can promise you from a personal perspective it's a nightmare if you get a dropout 12 hours before the tee-off time, or worse still, someone doesn't show up. So just please have a little bit of consideration for those people who put their time in to organise matches. An advance warning that the course is closed 5th and 6th of August for works on the course. So that's already been communicated, but we will reinforce that in Pin High. And the charity day, we've now got the details of the Captain's Charity Day, which is the 17th of August. And some people have been wondering why it's so expensive. It's £34, which might seem a lot, but that includes everything. So that's breakfast, so bacon roll and coffee. It's entry to the competition. I'm putting up all the prizes, and it will be a really nice light lunch, but a summer lunch with salmon, roast beef. So it'll be a really nice event, and we've got the chief exec of Legacy coming down. We will also, Caroline's just confirmed it, have a holiday company offering a golf holiday to one successful player in that event. So that's the Captain's Charity Day, which is a shotgun scramble on the 17th of August, which is a Saturday, so it goes live this Saturday. The price of £34 does include a £5 donation to the charity, and I don't feel ashamed about asking for that, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. We will also be doing a raffle, and I'll be selling tickets and pushing people to put their hands in their pockets for that as well, because there'll be some really valuable prizes to be won. So in addition to the golf holiday that's up for grabs, we've also got a hotel stay, 4-ball vouchers at different courses, £100 vouchers for Charles Turwit shirts, thanks to Sue Taylor, case of wine, thanks to Ian Collard. I'll be putting up a pretty smoky prize from my own wine cellar as well. So I will be pushing for people to put their hands in their pockets for raffle tickets as well, because I'm determined that we're going to hit our £10,000 target, which Sue and I set ourselves at the beginning of our year. We've got Men's Invitation Day in the calendar for the 31st of August, so start thinking about that. If there's a friend of yours that you want to bring to Crome, that's a Saturday. Details will follow, but 31st of August is Men's Invitation Day, and it's an opportunity for you to bring a friend, or to reciprocate with someone who maybe has offered you a game during the year. And then on the 8th of September, we've got the Dennis Moore Salver for men, and sorry about the confusion, because there is also a Dennis Moore Salver for the ladies, and that took place last week on the 14th of July, but the men's Dennis Moore Salver takes place on Sunday the 8th of September. So that's it for this week. I'll give you an update next week on the various leagues that the club play in, so particularly the Hilliard League and the Warren League, because the people who organise those and play in them are doing a great service to the club by putting the club's name out there and then entertaining our opposition. So I'll do a report on that in next week's video. But that's it from me. I'm off to play, and hopefully I'll hit my ball as straight down the fairway as those ladies did at the ladies' invitation day. So speak to you next week. Cheers.